Hello everybody and welcome to another guide and tutorial for the Ghoulden shot. Difficulty level is hard and I will give you my best advice on how to get some of the special balls that you can get in all the chests for hard, and then obviously the other video for mediums. Make sure to check that one out as well. Before we have a closer look at all the content, make sure to hit the thumbs up button on this free video and also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Those of you that do want to improve your game even more, especially now with the new tour rotation as well for all you tour players, we do have exclusive tour shootout guides for tour 7 up to tour 13 on patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Sign up and grab your pack. Also for the upcoming 9-hole cup with the Phantom Mansion to be played, but also for every other tournament that is played in Golf Clash. The Ultimate Tournament text guides for Expert and for Master Division. Alright, the Ghoulden Shot is an event that always happens during Halloween, or at least so far it has always been during Halloween. And I remember back in the day when me, Matthew Warren, and RJ was doing this. I think I did this with Ben at one point as well. A lot of fun, but the problem is though, the course that we're playing is not the easiest one. We are going to have to be technical, otherwise it's going to be very hard to be consistent in terms of either getting a glitch roll or a dead bounce, or just in between clubs in general. Definitely a massive disadvantage for us having the clubs. So when we do have the balls that we can win in the Ghoulden Shot hard, we can win the werewolf ball. For those of you that do not have this ball, then this is a power 8 side spin 2 and wind 8 ball. It has OP Needle 2 and it is in generation 6. I do think for those of you that are collecting balls, especially from the early stages, this could be a very welcome ball to your collection. So generation 6 this one is. This is not a bad ball, not at all. Obviously not maybe the best ball, but having a P8 and wind 8 ball for free, I mean, I will take it any day of the week. Alright, so the Ghoulden Shot we are playing here. We are gonna play Cursed Swamp. We are playing hole number 6, it is, of the Cursed Swamp. And this is a tough one. Even if we would be having good clubs, this is a tough one. In all the chests, the Reaper chest for the hole-in-one, Undead chest for the yellow ring, Vampire chest for the red ring, and Ghost chest for the light blue ring, and Demon chest for the dark blue ring. In all of those chests, you can win this werewolf ball. So you're not getting any berserkers, not in this version, and obviously some club cards as well. We are playing with a landing position that looks like this. Now, it's two things that we're looking for. We're looking at the yellow ring by the sand with the second bounce to be into the bright green square of the dark green square row. This is a bit fiddly, I'm not gonna lie. But this is a spot that we want to use, and that's a spot that you're going to look for. If you do feel that it's a struggle finding that, make sure to just find something approx that, because we don't want you to time out with the shots that you have or the free shot that you take. Unfortunately, there is something that we're going to use in every wind direction here, and that is curl. Then you may be wondering, why not back up and not use curl? You can maybe move more right. The problem is then that we do have a spot that either causes a glitch roll or a dead bounce, which means that I cannot really design the shot to work for all the wind angles without it being even more technical than what we're actually doing. So I chose a position higher up so we can use curl, we can be having a consistent rollout by the way we are bouncing, and we will get ourselves a chest. But does that mean that we will consistently get an hole-in-one here? No, that's not accurate to think that way. They will be hard with the curl if you are having overpower or underpower and such like that. So please have that in mind before you are investing any money in this Ghoulden Shot. Alright, now we are going to have a look at the videos. Then I will summarize with the curl sheet and also with the text guide. The curl sheet and the text guide can be found in the description down below. You can also find the text guide on our website, golfclashtommy.com. Alright, the first shot, we start with some tailwind, a little bit left to right, I would say. And we are then looking once again to have the yellow ring to be by the sand, and then we're having the second bounce. If you do feel that you have time, I didn't feel I had the time here, but if you feel you have time, make sure to zoom in on the second bounce to give yourself an idea if you are in the correct way. Have in mind though that the yellow ring and the second bounce cannot collapse together. So it's always going to be accurate in that sense. It's not that you're going to have the second bounce in the same spot being the red ring by the sand or blue ring or something like that. You can see that we're using some curl there. We come in with a lovely line, short in line, hate that, but we're getting ourselves the ghost chest because we do not have the red or the yellow chest to get. Playing max plus 20 as well, as you can see, we are looking to use the golden wood club in every single wind. Again, yellow ring by the sand, second bounce into the dark green square row, but into the bright green square. 2 right spin always. That's, you know, the simple part. And we are doing backspin depending on what type of wind direction we have. If we do have a headwind, you can see we're using 2.5 bar backspin in this instance. Or 2.7 possibly, that is, yeah, 2.7, sorry about that. 6.5 miles per hour is 3.7 rings, and you can see here again we're using curl. But now you can see that when we do have a left to right type of wind, we are using way less curl than what if we would be having a wind that is right to left. And that is, then you can always argue like, oh, let's hope that we are getting the wind that is left to right. I agree with that. That's definitely going to be much easier. The demon chest it is, getting close, getting some werewolf balls, love that. Left to right, crosswind and tailwind, and we are having yellow ring by the sand. Second bounce into, once again, into the bright green square in the dark green square row. 6.2 miles per hour, we are adjusting 3.6 rings after applying 2 right spin and 3.8 back spin. Now in this particular wind angle, we are doing half a wall curl, which means the right side of the ball to be halfway into the wall. A perfect ball it is. We bounce on the fairway. Absolutely love this camera angle. Then we know it's going to be close. Speed is absolutely perfect. And we're getting ourselves our first hole-in-one. Let's see what we do get in the Reaper chest. We know we're going to get some werewolf balls, which makes us happy. But other than that, oh, sorry, the undead chest, because this was already the second hole-in-one on this account. We're getting still some 5 balls of that, and we do get some big topper cards as well. Now, right to left, crosswind and tailwind, now you're going to see for a wind that do have much more curl than the ones we've had so far on display. And this is obviously a wind angle that I'm dreading a little bit, because once we do start to add curl that is going to be, you know, half a ball, 0.75 ball, yada yada yada, then it's going to be very difficult to be consistent with overpower or underpower as well if you're not using fancy grid lines. But not all of us are doing that. I never do that when I play the golden shot, just to be consistent in terms of how the general audience are playing. Comes in a little bit hot, but I will take that with hole-in-one. And you can see as well with the curl, that was awkward curl, but we survived and got ourselves the Reaper chest. Have 18 Amazon cards, which is crap, but there's definitely a good chance to get some good stuff here in the golden shot. Very exciting when there is a special ball in play, so make sure to spend your free shot wisely, and that is by using our golden shot guide. All right, now let's have a look at the text guide, and we're gonna start with the text guide, and then we will go over to the curl guide. So pay attention to that, and again, you can find the text guide and the curl guide in the video description down below, and also posted on various social media. So you can also get it sent directly to you if you are a Patreon. So if you want to get it sent directly to you, scan the QR code on the screen or use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy. Then you will always get a message with it, then you don't miss it. And you get the golden shot guide in any package you have on Patreon, so you can get our starter pack if you would so like. Shot structure before spin, a yellow by bunker on the right, second bounce in the middle of the dark green square row. Very important that this is before spin, otherwise we will be in a problem. We use some amount of right curl in all wins. Please see separate sheet details for pictures. Yes, and we're gonna have a look at that once we have summarized with the spins and such. But you can also see here on the text guide I've written out, I don't like to have miniature pictures on the guide because it's gonna be extremely difficult to see. That's why we decided to have a text line on the text guide, and then we do have a separate curl sheet with bigger pictures that makes it easier to see. Don't forget about the exclusive tour shootout, guys. Tour 7 up to tour 13 you can find by scanning the QR code or the link via to Patreon in the description down below. Direct tailwind, 4 backspin, 2 right spin. Left to right crosswind and tailwind, 3.8 backspin, 2 right spin. Right to left crosswind and tailwind, 3.8 backspin, 2 right spin. And now it doesn't describe what type of curl it is, but as you see in the shot structure, it's always going to be right curl. So it's out wall right curl, half a ball of right curl, half a wall right curl. If we do have a direct crosswind left to right, 3.2 backspin, 2 right spin with inner wall, right curl, right to left crosswind and a tail crosswind, direct crosswind, sorry, 3 backspin, 2 right spin, 0.75 ball of right curl, left to right crosswind and headwind, 2.7 backspin, 2 right spin with half a wall, right curl, right to left crosswind and headwind, 2.5 backspin, 2 right spin with half a ball, right curl, and then direct headwind. We're using 2.2 backspin, 2 right spin, and outer wall right curl. Now have a look at the curl sheet here. Here you can see the pictures. This is again pictures just for display. It's to try to mimic those in the best possible way. And there you can see that we have color coded the different ones. You can see the green is inner wall, the light blue is half into wall, and then the what is it called, brown I would say, outer wall. And then we do have the yellow, which is half a ball, and then the gray is 0.75 ball. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was a lot for a golden shot, or the Ghoulden shot, but unfortunately this is the way we're gonna have to go about it. I still feel there is a good chance for us to get one of the chests. However, though, would I invest a lot of money in this one? If I desperately in the need of a ball type like the werewolf ball, possibly, but otherwise I would take my free shot and then be done. Thank you so much everybody for watching. I wish you all the best of luck in the Ghoulden shot.